Hey math friends, we're going to do today's math lesson at my house, okay? So let's get started with today's lesson. All righty, here we go. We've got lesson 5. I can identify 10 more, 10 less, 1 more, 1 less than a 2-digit number within 100. Now guys, we do this every day on the calendar. So if you've been watching our calendar videos, then you know 10 more, 10 less, 1 more, 1 less, okay? So let's see what we're doing here. We are back with Tamara and her goldfish. So let's read through our problem first. I don't have my hat today. I can't become a number detective without my hat. Yeah, I can. We'll pretend I have a detective hat on. And let's read through our problem first, okay? Kiana has 6 fewer goldfish than Tamara. Tamara has 14 goldfish. How many goldfish does Kiana have? Now remember, I believe it was on our last lesson when we were talking about fewer, I said you're going to take that away or you're going to subtract that, okay? So let's start out by drawing what we know, okay? We know that Kiana has 6 fewer fish than Tamara, but we don't know how many. So for Kiana, I'm just going to put a question mark for right now because we don't know. We just know it's 6 fewer. Tamara, we know, had 14 fish. So I can draw that out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Now, I'm going to make it kind of like a little tape diagram. Now, we know that Kiana had 6 fewer. So we're going to draw her tape diagram a little bit smaller than Tamara's. We still don't know how many. We know that she has 14. So we know that there are 6 fewer up here. I'm going to put a question mark. So I'm going to say 14 minus 6 equals something. Okay. Now let's see if I do that. I'm going to mark them out as I go. Oops, I already started marking them out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there's 6. So let's draw a line. Oh, I was almost perfect, guys. So how many do I have left? 5, 6, 7, 8. So how many did I keep calling her Kiana have? She had 8. Because 14 minus 6 is 8. So let's see if we answered our question. How many goldfish does Kiana have? Well, she had 6 fewer than Tamara, and Tamara had 14. When we took those 6 away, we subtracted them, we had 8 left. So Kiana has 8 goldfish. So we have solved we solved the problem. We drew out the picture to help us see it. We wrote a number sentence to help us solve, and then we wrote our statement. So we are ready to close this case. So case closed, because now we know that Kiana has 8 goldfish and that Tamara had 14, which was 8 more or 6 more than Kiana. All right, so let's erase that. And let's see what. All right, guys, you should have a fluency in your Google Classroom. I think. I can't remember if I posted one there or not. I'll have to go back and double check. If there is one there, do it. You know how to do those. Set your timer. Look at the instructions. It'll tell you how many minutes. If you don't know how to, or if you don't have one posted, don't worry about doing the fluency today, okay? If there's not one posted, don't worry about it. All right, so let's keep going. Actually, I'm going to pause for a second to get us ready because we're ready for our lesson. You're going to need your whiteboard or paper. And let me go ahead and tell you, if you have the template, have that template ready to go. If you don't, let's make one. We're going to do 2 place value charts. Remember, you're going to label it 10s, 1s. So we're going to make 2 of them this time. Tens, ones. Can't spell ones. Let's try that again, shall we? Ones. There we go. So now you should have 2 place value charts ready to go for our video. Okay, so if you need more time, pause it. I'm going to pause and get us ready. All right, guys, I just went back and double checked to make sure if you had a fluency or not. You do not have a fluency in today's lesson, so don't worry about doing a fluency today, okay? I thought I put one in there, but I guess I didn't. So no fluency today, okay? All right, now we are ready to work with Miss Kaylin. Remember, she's going to ask you to have a template, but we don't have the template printed out, so just draw one. You're going to do tens and ones place value charts, okay? You need 2 of them. All right, let's get us started.
Welcome to class, my marvelous mathematicians. It's Miss Kaylin here, ready to guide you through another lesson. Today, we are going to be finding 10 more, 10 less, 1 more, and 1 less than a 2-digit number. I can't wait. For today's lesson, you will need your place value chart template. If you don't have it, go ahead and grab it and slide it in your life. Press pause if you need to, and when you're ready, press play, and we'll get started.
We're ready. You should have this drawn out. Let's get started.
Welcome back. Let's get started learning. We're going to start today by drawing 62 in quick tens. Go ahead and draw it.
All right, we're going to draw 62. 1 10, 2 tens, 3 tens, 4 tens, 5 tens, 6 tens, 6 10 1, 6 10 2.
According to your drawing, how many tens are in 62?
We had 6 tens.
I see 5, 6. 6 tens. Let's go ahead and record that in our place value chart. And how many ones are left over in the number 62?
We had 2.
1, 2. Let's write that in our place value chart. Now, watch me.
Oh, did you see what she did?
I just added 1 more. Mathematician, add 1 more to your drawing.
I got 1 more on mine. You put 1 more on yours.
Now, what is 1 more than 62?
We know it's 63.
Go ahead and write it in your place value chart.
Still have 6 tens. We have 3 ones now.
And 1 more than 62 is 63. To get from 62 to 63, we added 1 more. I want you to think, what changed from 62 to 63? What changed?
Our ones place changed. Our tens place stayed the same, but our ones place changed.
Tens place stayed the same, and all that changed was my ones place. We went from 2 ones to 3 ones. Okay, mathematicians, let's reset. Erase your board so it looks like mine.
Uh-oh.
You should keep the 62 in one of your books.
I forgot. I erased mine. I'll have to redraw it. If you did, make sure you draw it back too. She wants us to keep 62 on our first place value chart, okay?
Place value charts. Now, show me 62 again with your quick 10 drawings.
Okay, draw 62 with your quick drawings. 1 10, 2 10, 3 10, 4 10, 5 10, 6 10, 6 10 1, 6 10 2.
Mathematician, in your drawing, can you show me 10 more than 62?
Ooh, how would we do that?
Show me 10 more than 62.
I'm going to add
secret wall.
1 more 10. So now if I add 1 more 10, what's my new number?
Ta-da! To show 10 more than 62, I drew 1 more 10. And mathematician, what is 10 more than 62? I want you to say the whole sentence.
Okay, 10 more than 62
Go ahead and say
is 72.
72. Let's record that in our place value chart. To get from 62 to 72, we added 10 more. Now take a moment to think, mathematicians. What changed?
Our tens place changed
What
this time.
changed when we went
Our
from
ones place
62
stayed the
to
same.
72? I see. The ones place stayed the same. So what changed was the tens place. We added one more 10 and our tens place changed. How many? Let's do another one.
Okay, so erase.
Watch how I erase my board so you don't erase too much. Go ahead and erase the 72 and the arrow.
Uh-oh, I erased too much.
And just get rid of the 1 10 you added.
Uh-oh.
So you have 62 in your place value chart and 62 in quick tens.
I didn't follow directions. That was my mistake. So I'm going to erase and redraw.
If you mess up, that's okay. Just redraw your 62 in your place value chart and your 62 in your quick tens.
6.
Now, mathematician,
2.
watch what I do here. What did Miss Kaylin just do? I took away 1. Mathematician, can you show me what 1 less than 62 would look like in your place value chart?
Okay, so how many tens do you
What
have?
is 1 less than 62?
Still have 6 tens. How
Let
many
me
ones do we have?
No peeking.
One
You go ahead and
one.
write 2.
So if we were to do our arrow, we would have to do minus
Ta-da!
1.
1 less than 62 is 61. To get from 62 to 61, I took 1 away. 1 less than 62 is
61.
We can see that here in our drawing. Mathematician, let's erase it. Erase the 61 and the minus 1. And let's put our 62 back. Take a moment to make sure you record this, just like that.
Okay, if you need to, pause.
Okay, here we go. Now, watch what I do. Actually, I want you to do this, mathematician. Can you show what 10 less would look like in your drawing?
Okay, so if we were going to
go
take...
behind my secret wall. And then when we're done, we'll compare answers. What would 10 less look like?
Okay, if we're going to do 10 less, are we going to take from the tens or the ones? We're going to take from the tens. So let's take, I'm going to need to erase that with my eraser. 1 10 away. Now how many tens do we have?
Here we go.
5.
This is what mine looks like.
That's what ours looks like.
10 less than 6 tens is 5 tens.
So
I took the 10 away over here
tens.
because I wanted to keep my 5 group. Let's show this in our place value chart.
We had
If I
5
took away
tens,
1 10,
2
how many
ones.
tens do I have now? Go ahead and write it.
So what's our arrow going to look like?
And how many ones are left over?
We still have 2.
Go ahead and write it in your place value chart. And trust yourself. Write down an answer. You can always check and correct your work after I remove my secret wall. Here we go.
Look at you guys.
52.
Okay, so now we're
And
going
what did we do to get to
take 10
52,
away.
mathematician?
We took 10 away,
To get
didn't we?
from 62 to 52, we had to take away 10. 10 less than 62 is 52. Okay, mathematicians, go ahead and erase everything.
Oh, everything, huh?
Mathematician, this next part is a choose your own adventure.
Uh-oh.
I want you to choose 2 of the 4 sentences on the screen for you to solve. There are 4. You only have to choose 2. Pick whichever 2 you want. Maybe you'll pick 2 that are super challenging for you. Or maybe you'll pick 2 that you feel really comfortable with. Let me read them to you. 1 more than 87 is blank. The next one says 10 more than 87 is blank. The next one says 1 less than 87 is blank. And the last one says 10 less than 87 is blank. Choose 2 now. Pause the video and solve.
Okay, I'm gonna pause. Okay, now we're not gonna choose just 2. You can choose 2 to do on your own, but I'm gonna show you how to do all 4. So you can follow me and do what I'm doing, or you can choose to do 2 on your own. So you can choose 1 more than 87, 10 more than 87, 1 less than 87, or 10 less than 87, okay? Now, if you can do this without having to draw it out, more power to you, go for it, okay? If you don't, and you need that extra support, let's draw out our 10s and 1s. 10s, 1s, 10s, 1s. Now, 87 is our number, so let's draw out 87 with quick 10s and 1s, okay? So if you need to do it, count it out loud, do it. 1 10, 2 10s, 3 10s, 4 10s, 5 10s, 6 10s, 7 10s, 8 10s. There's my 8 10s for 87. Now I'm going to do 7 1s, okay? So here, count with me. 8 10s, 1, 8 10s, 2, 8 10s, 3, 8 10s, 4, 8 10s, 5, 8 10s, 6, 8 10s, 7, okay? Now my 10s are a little short. That's why there's, all right. So now the first one says 1 more than 87 is blank, okay? So 1 more than 87 is, so I would add 1 1. So I have 87. If I add 1 more, I have 8 10s, 8 1s. So it becomes 88, okay? That's if I add 1 more. Now, if I add 10 more, erase that. If I add 10 more, I'm going to add it to my 10s place, and I'm going to make a 10 stick. I'm going to put a 10 here. I didn't change my 1s, so my 1s stay the same. I have 7 1s, but my 10s change. So now I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 10s. So 10 more than 87 is 97. Okay, now let's look and see how we would do 1 less and 10 less. Okay, so 1 less. So if I'm going to do 1 less, that means I'm going to take 1 away. Okay, if I take 1 away, I can just, boom, it's gone. Okay, now, oh, I forgot to take my 10 away from earlier. All right, so now I have 5, 6, 7, 8 10s, but I only have 5, 6 1s. So 1 less than 87 is 86. Okay, now let's look at that last one, 10 less than 87. So I'm going to erase all of my stuff that I just did. And I've got to put my 1 back to make sure I have 87. So I've got 8 here and 7 here. All right, so we need 10 less. So if I'm going to take 10 away, am I going to take it from my 10s place or my 1s place? I'm going to take it from my 10s place. So let's take 1 10 away. Not doing a very good job of that. There we go. Now I can count up how many 10s I have left. I have 5, 6, 7 10s. How many 1s do I have? I still have 7 1s. So 10 less than 87 is 77. Okay, So I just showed you how to do all 4 different ways. You didn't have to do all 4. You could just choose 2. So let's go back with Miss Kaylin and see how she does it.
Welcome back. Let's go over this. Okay, Master Mathematician, tell me what you got. 1 more than 87 is...
We said it was...
Let's see that on the place chart.
88.
If I had 87, and I just added 1 more, that would be 88. Because I just added 1 1. 1 more than 87 is 88. Let's look at the next one. 10 more than 87 is...
10 more than 87. We said it was 97.
If I did 10 more than 87, well, it has 8 tens. And if I added 10 more, I would have 9 tens. Would my ones place change if I added 10 to 87?
Nope.
Not if I added 10 to 87. Let's do the next one.
Okay, this was 1 less.
10 more than 87 is 97. Great. Now let's go to the next one. If you did this one, you should be able to tell me, what is 1 less than 87?
We said it was 86.
1 less than 87? Well, if I was only taking away 1, would my tens place change here?
Nope.
No, I would still have 8 tens. If I took away 1 1 from 7 ones, well, I know that 7 take away 1 is 6. 1 less than 87 is 86. Let's look at the next one. Starting with 87 again. And this time, if I had 10 less, mathematician, if you did this one, can you tell me? What is 10 less than 87?
We said it was 77, didn't we?
Well, I'm taking away 10, so I know my tens list is going to have to change. If I took away 1 10, I'd have 7 tens. And because I didn't take any away from the ones, I have 7 ones still. 10 less than 87 is 77. Let's take a look at all of our answers. Mathematician, you should be so proud of yourself. You worked super hard. No matter which 2 you chose, I'm sure you did a great job. And you did it. You conquered today's lesson. I'm so proud of you. Your brain's proud of you too. Let's give it some love. Repeat after me. My brain is great.
My brain is great.
My brain will grow.
My brain will grow.
The harder I work,
The harder I work,
the more I'll know.
the more I'll know.
And that is so true. Come with me as we go to your problem center. Your must-do problems today are 2 through 6. You'll have 10 minutes to work as hard as you can. And remember, mathematician, you are amazing. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye, Miss Kaylin. All right, now remember, you can take longer than 10 minutes. I'm not making you do this in 10 minutes. If you need longer than 10 minutes, take it, okay? You're only going to do 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So let's look at number 1. Now look, guys, 1 says A, B, C, and D. So let's look at 2. 2 has A, B, C, and D. 3 has A through E. 4 has A through E. 5 has A through E, and 6 has A through E. Okay, so be careful. There's more than just one problem for each one. But let's start back up here at number, you know what? Let's not start at number 1 because it doesn't look anything like the ones we're doing. So let's look at number 2. Let's read our directions. It says, find the mystery numbers. Ooh, sounds like a detective case. Use the arrowway to explain how you know. So let's look at number 1A, because number 1A is almost done for you. And I want you guys to see it, how to do it, because you're going to do it with B, C, and D. Okay, so 2A says 10 more than 59 is blank. Okay, then I've got a tens and ones place value chart. I got another tens and ones place value chart. And then if you'll notice, it has the arrow already for me. Now, 10 more than 59. So let's put 59 in this box. I'm going to add 10. Okay, so if I'm adding 10, I'm going to add a 10 here. So I now have, and if you don't know, you can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tens. One more makes 6. Okay, so 6 tens. Remember, my ones don't change because I'm adding 10. So that stays the same. So 59 plus 10 more is 69. So 10 more than 59 is 69. Now, guys, on my paper right now, I have filled in the statement. 10 more than 59 is 69. I have filled in my place value chart here and here. And I drew the arrow and what I'm adding on. If you're going to take away, you subtract. Okay. This I need to see. This I need to see. And this I need to see. I need to see all these parts in order for you to get it right. Okay. Now I'm going to come over here and show you how to draw a shape. Look at this. Watch. I came over here to my shapes. Came to insert line. Let's draw a line straight over here. Boom. You can even draw with your, boom. How easy was that? I can do the same thing here. Burp, burp. I need to see those. And then tell me underneath it or above it, what did you make? Okay, use your text box. Put a text box here. It's going to be one less. So I'm going to say -1. Okay, this one is one more. So I'm going to say +1. This one's going to be 10 less. So 10 less means -10. Okay, you fill in those blanks. Make sure you're filling in all of this, all of this. Okay, I need to see this also. All right, let's look down here at number 3, 4, 5, and 6. It says write the number that is 1 more, write the number that is 10 more, write the number that is 1 less, write the number that is 10 less. Same thing we just did here, only you have all these numbers. What's 1 more than 10? 10, 11. 1 more than 70? 71. Okay, same thing with number 4. 10 more. What's 10 more than 10? 10, 20, 60, 70. Write the number that's 1 less. Take 1 away. 1 from 12 is 11. Okay, write the number that's 10 less. 10 less than 20 is 10. Okay, if you have to draw it out, draw it out. Remember what I always say, when in doubt, draw it out. If it's going to help you to see it, do it. Okay, so remember, if you have any questions, what do? Message me, email me. I answer questions all day long. Okay, all right, so let's stop sharing this. There we go. You're going to do 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and you're going to do all the problems with each one of them. If they're not completely filled in, I may have to send it back to you. So make sure you're doing all the problems with it, okay? Make sure you're doing your exit ticket also, and then you turn it all into me at the same time, okay? Did you guys see my dog in the background? See where she went. Where'd she go? I don't see her anymore. She's gone. Okay, anyway. All right, so do your work. Problem set, exit ticket, turn it into me. I'll see you guys on our next lesson. Okay, friends? All right, bye.